What's going on, everyone? Today we are taking a look at the VTOMAN Jump 1800 power station. This is a 1548 watt hour LIFEPO4 power station with a power handling of 1800 watts continuous and 3600 watts peak. This power station has a built-in 1548 watt hour battery, but if you need more than this, VTOMAN also sells an expandable battery which will double your capacity to give you a whopping total of 3096 watt hours. So if you are looking to pick that up as well, just take any test you see in this video and double that time, and that'll tell you exactly what kind of runtime to expect. Every power station VTOMAN makes all come with LiFePO4 batteries. If you aren't too familiar with battery tech, this is a lot better than lithium and lasts 4 to 5 times longer. So in my opinion, if you're going to invest in a larger power station like this, definitely make sure it's a LiFePO4, as this is going to give you a lot more bang for your buck with that much longer lifespan. Also included with this power station is this nice carrying bag for the wires and charger. And inside this bag, you have the charger brick itself, which charges this on average at 180 watts. The car charger, and a USB-A to USB-C cable, and a USB-C to USB-C cable. Alright, so taking a look at the ports in front, you have your two DC inputs where you can plug in either 2 solar panels or 1 solar panel and the AC block, or just the AC block by itself. Down here you have your car cigarette lighter port, 2 USB-C outputs which are both 100 watts, which is very cool to see, because this means you can get a USB-C cable, plug it into your laptop, and without an extra charger brick, you'll be able to get the full 100 watts to charge your laptop. Down here, you have 4 USB ports. 3 of them are 5 volts, 2.4 amps, and the bottom one has quick charge 3.0. Coming over here, you have 3 AC plugs, and right up here, you have a spot, which is unique to this power station, a jumper cable port. So they sell an additional adapter you can hook up to here, plug that in here, and you can use this power station to jumpstart your car. And lastly, this is the port to connect your additional battery that I just mentioned a little while ago. And then if you come around back, you also have a very bright LED light, which has 3 different modes. It has a low, medium, and high. Then it also has a bright strobe mode. So if you're outdoors camping or just anywhere you might be in the dark, throw that on and that'll easily light up a whole entire large area, no problem. So far, I've had this unit for a little over 2 months now, and this entire time, I have only charged it using solar power. Since it is winter, I'm usually getting anywhere from 15 to 50 watts on average, which ends up taking about 3 to 4 days to do a complete 0 to 100% charge. This was all done with the VTOMAN 100 watt solar panel. This does support pass-through charging, so if you want to charge your devices while the unit is being charged, you can do that as well. Alright, so I used a Dyson space heater plugged into the AC outlet, which continuously drew 964 watts. I drained the power station from 100% to 0%, and this lasted 1 hour and 14 minutes and put out a total of 1231 watt hours. Doing the math, that puts this power station at 80% efficiency, which is pretty good and on par with other similar units. Beside this, I also did a bunch of tests so you can see in real world what 1548 watt hours can do, and if this is the right choice for you, or maybe you're better off with a larger or smaller unit. First off, I tested with a Samsung S7 tablet, which has a 8000 milliamp battery. This charged at 15 watts the entire time and used a total of 2% of the battery. So on that tablet, you'd get 50 charges total from this power station. Next, I tested my 14-inch 2021 MacBook Pro, which has a 69 watt hour battery. This charged at 85 watts and took a total of 4%. So with this power station, you'll be able to charge a MacBook Pro or similar laptop 25 times. Alright, so now that we got the regular everyday tech out of the way, I also tested with quite a few different household appliances. First off, I tested with a 1100 watt microwave. I had it cook for 5 minutes, which drained a total of 3%. So that'll give you a little under 3 hours of cook time with this power station. This is a larger microwave, so if you have a smaller and lower wattage microwave, this would give you anywhere from 20 to 50% of more runtime. Next, I plugged in my full-size fridge. This drew anywhere from 115 watts to 750 watts when it was on, and as low as 1 watt when it was cycled off. I let this run for 1 hour, which drained a total of 2%. So if you do the math, this would be able to run a full-size fridge for 50 hours or a little over 2 days. As stated earlier, this does support pass-through charging. So if you plug in a solar panel or two while any of these things are charging, you'll be able to stretch out the battery runtime and make it last a lot longer. I originally intended to test my air conditioner as well, but being as it's winter already, I already had that put away. But a quick Google search shows that a 5000 BTU air conditioner will draw about 450 watts on average. So if you compare this to my previous test, that should get you somewhere around 3 hours if it's continuously on, or about 5 to 8 hours if it's cycling on and off to maintain temperature. Lastly, as I mentioned earlier, I did my battery drain test with a Dyson space heater, which ran at 964 watts and lasted for a total of 1 hour and 14 minutes until the battery station died. Keep in mind, this was set to a very high temperature so that the heater would stay running. So with normal use, where it would cycle on and off to maintain temperatures, you'll likely get a lot longer than that 1 hour I got. I know there's a lot of people out there that get nervous when it comes to storing large batteries like this in their house. To add some peace of mind, all VTOMAN power stations come with their LIFEBMS protection, which includes a ton of different ways to keep this battery safe. This includes overheating protection, spark protection, over voltage protection, and a ton of other different ways to keep your battery safe and protected. I'll throw up an image on the screen so you can see what they all are as well. Whether you need power for an outdoor event or to keep things going during a power outage, this unit plus a solar panel will definitely be more than enough for most people. I said it on my review for the Jump 1000, but I'll say it again for this one. I don't know how VTOMAN does it, but when you look at these spec for spec, these are some of the most affordable and featured pack power stations on the market. Anything for the same price offers much less or cuts corners somewhere on the unit, and anything else with similar capacity and power handling typically costs a lot more. So if you are looking for a great power station, the Jump 1800 is definitely one of the best on the market for this size, and one I highly recommend. Alright, well that about wraps up this video. As usual, if you have any questions at all, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.